Good evening, everybody. How are we doing?
Hello.
All right, I think everybody's here. Everybody's in roll 20. All right, so welcome to session 0 for Storm King Thunder. Hope everybody's
Greetings from the Abyssal Plane.
hope everybody has figured out kind of what they're going to play. We
I don't like. Did everyone figure theirs out yet?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
What we got class wise?
I'm Ancestral Guardian Barbarian.
Nice.
I want to play a previous character I did once, but I never actually got to really do anything with it. It was a dwarf fighter, leading towards Arcane Archer.
Oh wow. Okay.
all right.
I like dwarfs.
Haven't
I heard.
I've only had one player play an Arcane Archer years ago.
Daniel.
And they seemed, he
Why?
seemed to really like it. So, be interesting to see someone else play it.
I've got to play it just for a tad, so I only have a small amount of experience with it. And I had a question for you, Lars, regarding it.
Okay.
Well, the character I created used a heavy crossbow. Would you allow me to use a heavy crossbow with a Arcane Archer class?
Yeah, we could probably swing it.
Okay.
It should be that big of a deal.
Thematically, it sounds way more badass.
Yeah.
Well,
My dude's a sniper, more or less.
Seems more in line with the dwarf using a crossbow than a longbow, in my opinion.
That's what I went with. Yep.
And I kind of already have an image I could send him for his character image.
Let's keep in mind a couple things. I know a lot of you have been with me for a while, and you've created characters with me. Duncan, I know this is your first time. I'm from old school. I started playing Dungeons & Dragons first edition, so it kind of shows my age. Speaking of that, Dungeons & Dragons is turning 50 next year, so that even shows my age even more. But so we roll for our abilities. We don't point by, and we don't do the standard array. So we roll that, and it's going to be a 46. Re-rolling the 1. So if you roll a 1, you get to re-roll your 1. The other thing is that keeping with I play most of my adventures in the Forgotten Realms. So keeping with Forgotten Realms, there's a few books that I don't particularly like or add into my adventures. And I know my other players already know, and maybe you've talked to Kong already about some of that. But Strixhaven is not allowed anything from Strixhaven.
Yeah, get it out of here.
Mathos, whatever that was. I know they're part of the multi-universe now, quote unquote, that Dungeons & Dragons are trying to incorporate Magic the Gathering into everything, and I just don't see it fitting with our adventures and our campaigns.
That just sounds overly complicated.
So those books aren't in. We did talk about allowing the new Critical Role book, Wildermount. So we did talk about that a couple sessions ago. So I am allowing that book in. So those particular classes that he had, like there were a couple really neat classes that Mercer had come up with. So those I am allowing that in, even though they're a total different realm. They're not part of the Forgotten Realms. I am allowing that book into it. So if you have that book or you guys own that book and you want to play something from that book, that's completely allowable. But mostly just the standard books. So we've got, I think I talked with Sabrina that Fizbin, we're going to allow her to use some stuff from that book. because she wants to do something with her I think her Dragonborn, right? Is that right, Sabrina? So I think we
I
talked
changed my
about
mind
that.
about the raise.
Okay, so you did, but that I think I would be okay with that book too.
Yeah.
But the standard books, Storm Coast Adventures, Volo's Guide to Monsters, Natasha, those books are all allowed in. And then your standard player's handbook. Basically, most of the books that I allow are in the compendium. So if you don't own them, they're in the compendium. So when you're creating your character, you'll be able to access and use that from the compendium. But if there's anything specifically, like even if you want to use maybe something from Spelljammer, we can talk about it. I know that you've got something specific, but already you want to do,
Yeah.
which sounds fine. But I know there's a couple other players. I'd even allow a little bit of Spelljammer because this is a crossover, and we did play Spelljammer earlier in the year. And so I will allow some things from Spelljammer if it fits in with this adventure. This adventure is going to take place in Forgotten Realms and on the Sword Coast and a lot of that. So anyway, enough big spiel. Let's get started. I'm going to drop everybody's character sheets into their journal. If you have any questions or comments about anything, and we can talk about it, backgrounds, subclasses, anything like that. Right now we are sticking with, I know Sabrina, you always have questions, so we're using the multi-universe books where they allow the race to choose +2 to whatever ability. No, not yet. We're not doing that yet. We're going to go with the standard 5e version right now, where the races still have their particular points to their attributes set. So we're gonna still run that way for now. I know eventually D&D 1's gonna change all that eventually, where that's gonna be different, and then we'll probably adapt to it. We'll see. But right now we're just gonna stick with the original way that it was written. So let me start dropping everybody's sheets in there, and we're gonna start. We'll just start with our newest player. He can start rolling first once I get his character sheet up. And
yeah, I'm trying to. I haven't used this in a long time.
So the Charactermancer is super handy. You don't have to use it. I tell my players use it because it's super handy. It just takes you step by step on everything. But if you don't want to use it, that's fine too. With it. So let's see. Let me get this set up here.
Because I clicked on my journal and I saw. Oh, now I see it popping up.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get it so you can edit it. It might be in your journal at the moment, or actually, but let me get it so it edits. So
that other question I had, if you don't mind, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, no problem.
When you say rolling for our stuff, do we have to use the? I'm assuming yes, but do we have to use the actual online version, or are we allowed to physically roll for our shit, like physical dice? Because I always like something in my hand.
If you want to roll physical, that's fine. I'm going to take your word for what you're rolling, because I can't physically see it, obviously. So if you want to roll physical dice right now, you're welcome to. However, when we're playing, and I know a lot of people kind of are weird against Roll20 and also D&D Beyond's algorithm on their dice, but I've actually seen D&D Beyond's algorithm. They've actually put it out there. So it actually doesn't, it seems pretty good. But when we're actually playing, I'll let you do this with your character sheet, that's fine. But when we're actually playing, I like it to see everybody's rolls in chat. So when we will play, we'll use the digital dice on Roll20, but I'll let you use your physical dice on your character sheet. You're ready to go. It should be in your journal. With that,
I'm gonna grab that real quick. Then I'll just up and down the stairs real quick. I gotta grab a scroll.
So and then scroll. Since he's rolling physical, we'll just let Kong. You can go right into digital. Here, I'm gonna center the next one up on my screen here.
Is anyone going cleric?
I decided on
Discord on your phone.
No, it's on my laptop.
What you can do is send a picture of your rolls into the Discord chat.
See? Oh. Okay.
Yes.
I was like, that was weird.
What was
He
that?
walked downstairs. That's where Sabrina is.
Yeah, he's down here with me.
With you guys. Okay. I didn't know who he was.
All right, so
If you want, you can use one of the special ones.
he
that I
could put, yeah, if he wants, that's a good idea, Sabrina, what you just said. But, all right, Kong, Hawk, you character sheet is ready to go.
got. I
So
think
if
these
you
are yours.
want to start rolling, you can either do it two ways, guy. You guys can roll through the sheet, which I know does it all in one shot, or you can individually roll your 46. It's up to you. I don't really care either way.
I'm okay with this since I'm not going to be doing this permanently. Which is a shame.
So, Kevin, you're going cleric, you said? For sure?
Well, I was gonna go sorcerer if we don't have a magic user yet. I just want to
I
see
was
what
gonna
everyone
go
else.
Artificer.
Artificer, is that more like support?
Sorta, but not healing wise. It's like a non-healing support thing.
All right.
Yeah, it's kind of like a hybrid class because
Yeah.
it's a neat
Okay.
class. It really is. I've actually had the pleasure of playing it when it was still playtesting.
The
So-
race has
Oh,
two
so you're
options.
using that character?
One's Elberon and one's Volos. Which should I choose?
Use which one?
The race I want has Eberron and Volo as options.
Use Volo. Eberron, we want to... Okay, and that's the other thing I want to talk about. Eberron, we kind of want to stay away from unless somebody really, really wants to use something from Eberron. Like, you know... But we're going to kind of stay away from Eberron because it is a total different realm. But like I said, if somebody really wants to be a Warforged, I'd allow it. We'll figure out how to put it in. But no, use Volos on that one.
Okay.
Tasha's Artificer.
Yes, definitely Tasha's because it's most up to date and the best version of it. So yes, definitely Tasha.
Yeah.
What's this character? You mentioned it before, the Character Mancer?
Yes. So the Character Mancer will actually take you step by step through the character creation on the character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll get you all the way through it.
Okay.
You can use it. It helps. It actually works well.
I was hoping to use the optional Artificer thing. I saw online that firearms proficiency was a optional Artificer thing.
You want to use firearms?
Yeah.
Okay, but we're gonna follow when we do firearms. We're gonna follow D&D rules for firearms.
That's
okay,
fine.
the 5th edition rules. Not. We're not gonna follow Mercer's rules from his.
Yeah, no grip points, no bullshit like that.
no. We're not gonna follow Mercer, and we're not gonna do any homebrew. We'll follow D&D's 5e on that. But yes, you can do that.
Yeah, I was thinking like flintlock shit.
Yes, you can use it. You can do that.
Okay, for the sake of my rolls right now, it's like I said, it's been a long freaking time since I played D&D last. What am I using for the for my typical stats
46,
right now?
Get rid of the lowest number.
Yep, 46 exactly what Conk said, and re-roll ones. So if you
4d6 roll.
Yep.
Okay.
Choose your 3 highest and re-roll ones. Kevin, character sheet should be in. Kong, character
Okay,
sheet.
we're next,
Joseph,
David.
you're next. So we'll let Kong roll first, and then we'll go from there because it eats up chat too much if everybody starts rolling.
Got it.
I'm trying to shrink this damn screen.
So we have fighter, barbarian, artificer. What else?
I'm on the fence.
What do you want to play?
I'm not sure. I've been rethinking about the background that I wrote for my character, and I'm still debating what class to be.
Okay.
What are you leaning? Like, do you got a couple options you're weighing?
Either warlock or what was the other one? Ranger.
Okay. Wow, that's a nice one.
Probably write these down as I go. Oh, as I implement these, could I choose which
Yeah.
whatever I want
Yep.
for the placement of these, or do I have to just go?
No,
okay,
no. We don't play that way. It's you put it in wherever you want to put it. It
okay.
isn't going to be like you're rolling for strength and you're rolling. No, we're not going to put. No, no. That's too restrictive.
Okay.
That's way too restrictive. We're not going to do that.
Thank God. And choose the top 3.
God damn, Con, you
Yeah.
got enough 6s going on there already?
Yahtzee.
Yeah, it's 217.
She's already
No,
rolling.
I'm not used to that.
She's already rolling pretty
I have
fucking
dark
good.
mode on my D&D character sheet, so it's black.
Yeah, I wish I could do that. I don't know how to do. I don't know how to fuck with that right now.
Sabrina,
So right now I'm
I
just
think you're the only
working
one I
on it.
need to add here. Tell me if your character sheet is not
11.
in your journal yet, guys.
When
I know Sabrina, I'm
You
working
didn't
on
activate the
yours.
character mancer.
Well, that one's
Oh,
going to be
I did
charisma.
the edit, automatic edits.
If you go through the character mancer, you could still do that.
Oh, well, fuck
It
me.
just go two steps.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. That's helpful. So what, I should exit this out and just redo it again?
I should
Nice.
maybe.
Those.
Huh.
Low stat charisma, because I
Joseph,
don't
you're
need
s-
it.
Joseph,
you may
you're
have to
still
give me a character
going
sheet because it's
what
not
we
letting me.
talked about,
Yeah,
right?
give you the option for a character
I
mancer.
am. I'm looking at this elf.
Oh,
and I can
fuck.
teleport as a bonus action once per day or something. I just want to let you know we could do that. I
Okay.
didn't know we
what
could
you're
do that.
And are you still going with the Astro Elf, or did you decide something different?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Okay,
That's all right.
that's fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
I see.
An
where that's
Astra
at.
Elf Barbarian.
Yeah, I was gonna talk to you guys about that when we get a chance because it's a pretty wild idea.
So,
No, go with it, man.
Yeah, it's
So
I'm worried it's gonna get annoying. But if it gets too annoying, it gets to be too much. I'll like tone it down because it's kind of out there. It's an out there idea.
I don't know how I can get too annoying. I mean,
I'm probably
you haven't
just
heard
gonna
what
go.
you haven't heard what he sounds like yet.
that is a good point. I have not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you again. I think I need a new character sheet because I put the automatic editing thing on there instead of clicking the and it won't let me. I have to do the entire thing, but manually, or
I can. Yeah, I
Did
can give
you-
you a new sheet. I thought there was a way to go back to it though. Isn't there a little red anvil up by on your character sheet? Do you see that?
Let me full screen it again.
Oh,
Let me look at that real quick because I think there was.
I know what you're talking about. It's not
Red
the red
anvil.
anvil. The red anvil will do an automatic level up. In the settings of the character sheet, you could reset it to
Yeah,
level
I think
1.
there's something in the character sheet.
I don't see a red anvil. Bursting through my.
All right, let me. You know what? Let me delete your character sheet and give you a new one. We'll just make it.
It would just be
easy.
simpler that way.
Yep, let's do it.
There we go.
Hey,
Exactly.
Con, can I ask you a question when you get a chance about barbarians?
Yeah.
What should I prioritize, Constitution or Strength? He's kind of the tank.
Strength will let you hit harder. With the Astral Guardian, eventually you can get people to
Roll
your
ones.
ghost to hit back, which I
Okay.
love.
Okay.
Your ghosts, until you get to that point, which is a slightly higher level, are meat shields.
Meat shield. So I need Strength.
They are meat shields that protect everyone but you.
Oh.
Yeah.
So should it be Strength or Constitution? What do you think?
I think Constitution.
It's always
Okay,
isn't it
okay.
strength usually the best one for you? Then Constitution. What's Constitution do besides health?
Keeps
Just your armor.
Well, unarmored defense.
Well, it
too.
really depends how you're going to play your barbarian. You could also make a dex build barbarian too, which works out too pretty cool. So just keep in mind, it's really how you're going to play it.
Yeah.
The Astral Garden Barbarian is real fun because it's like Ghost. That's originally what Axe was gonna be before I saw
It's fucking
Beast.
magic.
Yeah. think
Before
you
I
chose
looked
right.
into
like the
Beast Barbarian, he was gonna be an Astral Guardian Barbarian.
Sure.
All right, Duncan, there's a new
Screw
sheet.
it, I
Should
can
a
be the
new
one that
sheet.
knows
Thank
Giant.
you.
You're welcome.
I have a language proficiency. I can be the one that knows Giant.
We'll try not to be
Yeah,
a pain in the ass, but hey.
You're fine, man. Who's taking Giant?
I can. I have it be in my background.
All right. I don't care who does. I just advise one of you at least to know it. It doesn't matter if you all are going to, but as long as one of you has it, that's my advice to you.
Let's see. Alchemist, guild business, alchemist, or tinkerer? Which would be better for a gunner?
Anchorer, maybe?
Probably. It's like playing with gunpowder and shit.
Are your stat rolls done, Kong?
Yes.
Okay. Kevin, go ahead and start your stat rolls.
Six, 5, 3,
Jesus, here we go.
9, 13.
Oh, finally!
Still an 18, but damn. Woohoo!
Things like one of the I got an 18 once before, but it's very
Hi,
rare.
Snickers.
Oh, did
So-
a cat sneak into your room?
She's a blink cat, I swear to God. I watched her downstairs and now she just crawled out of underneath my bed.
Oh my god!
Oh, you want to know something funny? Just for the sake of it? When I was rolling my first dice, I just rolled a d20. I immediately got a 1. Just, I don't know, it seems like an evil omen in a way. And now that I'm rolling what was it? You said it is 6 die, right? 6. Oh, that's my brain fart.
4d6.
4d6.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Oof.
I'm rolling well for that for a change. Like, I'm actually kind of nice. I didn't. It seems unfair almost.
All right, I rolled.
Holy cow, Kevin! You finally rolled an 18.
I know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what to do.
Hell? I think over what?
Gonna be.
Started playing 2016.
No, I made a bard once that had an 18.
Oh yes, you're right.
Cyrus.
Yep.
This is lucky.
Let's see.
So where's your 9? Your dump stat
You
going?
gotta be kidding me.
I don't know.
Mine went to charisma.
But I was going to say probably charisma, and he's going to be like
We're just not that great.
haggly looking mofo.
Fucking kidding me.
Holy shit.
Okay, so let's do Sabrina. Go ahead and roll your attributes.
All right,
Okay. For books, what's EK? I forgot.
EK.
Yeah,
Uh,
because I'm looking through the classes I know TCE is Tasha's.
Yeah.
PHB is Player's Handbook, and I have EK.
Hmm.
That's probably one of my books. Not sure.
What would that be short? I don't even know. Here, I'll look it up on Roll20 here because that's how they're doing it.
The Eldritch Knight.
No, I decided I'm gonna
The
go
Essentials Kit.
Oh,
Oh yeah. I forgot I got that. Okay. Oops. Where's? Okay, abilities. Okay.
What's that?
Perception and acrobatics.
And I almost rolled 4d4. Okay, reroll the 1. Okay, so 12.
Hmm.
Six.
Three threes. That's even worse. That's gonna be my deb stat.
You want me to send the mini image of Duncan?
Sure.
I'll throw it in the Discord.
Okay.
You can pick it up.
One of my stats is 7.
hi Kevin Jr. How are you doing?
Holy shit!
Oh man, it's gonna be another Lucius.
Oh boy.
He was so bad. He was so bad. He had to give him an amulet just to make him
Oh
fucking get
my
more hit.
gosh. Sabrina.
I'm just so glad we're re-rolling ones.
Sabrina, you
How
might want
many?
to just make a farmer and commit suicide.
I'm just waiting for a time where it's all ones.
Well, fuck it.
Well, it's done now.
Fucking weird.
Wow. There it goes. I didn't think it saved anything for a second.
Thanks.
Okay, that's a good one. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, that's how that works. Good fucking lord.
Now I need to figure out what my dub stat is going to be for the 7.
What's your character?
Okay, Joseph, I think you're it.
13.
Okay, that's 46 6 times, right?
Yes, reroll ones and take your 3 highest.
Just making sure I'm doing the right thing. Oh, hopefully I get a 1. I didn't get... Oh, I got a 5.
I think I'm a little too used to playing tanky characters.
17.
I think wisdom is useless for a bard. I'm thinking about going with bard this time around.
You're gonna walk
Oh,
into a room and you're not gonna be able to read the room, and you're gonna start singing.
Who needs to read the room? You're
Okay,
very
bro.
charismatic.
8 plus 5. 13. Okay. I can't do math right now, guys.
Let's do that. For the record, Sabrina walked in and I was rolling days, so it feels unfair.
Unfair that she walked in, or unfair?
No, it's unfair that I'm getting these. I even re-rolled them because some of them were too high because it was bullshit.
Don't. If
I got a 17.
I don't like it when things get too high like that. It feels grossly unfair. I did it a few times to be sure. Because that's what I was saying. I got like an evil omen with my D20, and it's like, all right, so bad shit's gonna. Nope. Okay. That's not right.
Joseph, are you rolling physical dice too?
No, I did it all in the chat, right?
I don't see anything in chat from you.
What are you talking about? It's all there, right?
I see it.
Where's the? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, I got 17, 13, 13, 14. 15.
Hold on, all I see is Sabrina's rolls. Isn't that weird?
Sometimes
take-
those freeze and you have to scroll down back to the bottom. Or at least that's what happens with
I'm
me.
still seeing Sabrina's. I'm gonna refresh. That's really weird.
You know what? I changed my mind. I want to play a bard because I didn't get a chance to play a bard much with Rhyme of the Ice Queen or Ice Queen.
Good, because we kind of need a magic user, so that's
Wait,
perfect.
That's right.
Oh, I'm magic.
You died. You died in a cave or something. Your bard.
No, I died because I had the wolf sausages in my backpack and a couple of giant
Oh,
cats that came
that's
and
right.
attacked
You
us.
do remember. I do remember that now.
Oh my god.
Clear sign. How
That's
do you
incredible.
do that? Hit point by. That can't be the way to. You put standard array or roll for stats.
Custom.
Custom.
Custom. My bad. My bad. Okay.
I forgot about that. I remember that now. The saber-tooth attacked you. That's what it was. Yeah, a couple saber-tooth took you out.
Yeah, the town of Tourmaline was not happy.
Well, in this adventure, there'll be an ability. There'll be a choice you guys can make if you wanna. You get to go to one of the 10 towns in this adventure, if that's the town that you guys want to go to.
Gonna make myself a hot drink real quick.
Hmm.
Oh, they finally fixed that. Okay.
Finally fix what?
When you're picking out your proficiencies, especially if you go into another page, now they block out the proficiencies that you picked from your like class,
Oh,
so you
I
don't
get
accidentally
you.
pick the same ones in the background.
I get you. That's good. That helps a lot.
It does help a lot.
Okay, so this adventure is only to level 11, but it will probably take us a long time to get through, because remember how long it took us to get through Dragon Heist, and that was only to level 5, so...
Someone just keep going off with the train horn.
Yeah, I hear it. Sounds great.
I'm used to it. Debating whether or not I should go back with my bagpipes.
Sabrina, I'm going to tell you something. I purposely had them take your bagpipes and break them apart. Call me the evil DM, but I did.
You know, Sabrina, just because he told you that, you're kind of like entitled to bagpipes all of a sudden, I think. Hell, what if I chose bagpipes? But can I do anything for bagpipes? Oh, so I admit little shit energy. That's the only thing you'll get to know about me. So
Let's see.
figure out the rest later.
The Zookun sounds interesting.
Oops.
What is that?
I have an image.
You take the most obscure instruments always. Crack me up, Sabrina.
I made my
Okay.
image.
Okay, it looks like the Zookun is another type of... Oh, it's a portable pipe organ.
Sort of like a...
That's what the
Holy
definition
cow.
says.
I could just see you set that thing up in the middle of a town square or something.
No, it's handheld.
In the middle of battle.
It's sort of like a squeeze box then, I bet.
What? Stop.
Yeah,
Stop the
that's attached
campaign.
to... It's a squeeze bag that's attached to a bagpipe bag that has a flute on it. That has a couple of flutes on it. Looking
What?
at the picture.
What,
Or-
Joseph?
So weird
What-
looking.
What the hell is a space clown?
You
that
guys,
a thing?
well, considering we didn't get to finish Space Jammer, you would have ran into those, by the way, in the adventure. They're actual
Oh, those are gonna be-
creature
yeah.
from Spelljammer. They're space
That'll
clowns,
be
yeah.
that'll be his nemesis.
equipment.
Listen, he's gonna choose this. He's got. I just want to let you know he's got this wild space background, so he'll have the tough feet starting out. Is that
Yeah,
all right?
yep.
Okay, because he's gonna need it probably. So I figured.
Yep, that's fine. Speaking of that, if anybody's playing human, you can choose the human variant if you want, and choose a feat. Except for the lucky feat. Remember, that's the only thing on my house. One of my house rules, the lucky feat is not allowed, except for when it's with a halfling. I think the halfling gets the lucky feat automatically.
I think so too. Because I know they're the only race that could re-roll their nat ones.
Yeah, I think it was the halfling that gets that automatic.
War pick.
Hey, what would like the best starting like barbarian weapon be? Like the maul or the great sword?
I mean, what?
Your flavor of Smash.
And
Yeah.
a club with nails.
Probably sword.
Club with a bunch
Yeah.
of nails in it.
Two, whichever you prefer.
I had an idea. There's. Have you heard of a boomerang, Lars?
A boomerang?
Like yeah, if it does less damage than the javelin, but if you miss, it comes back to you. But if you're proficient in the javelin, you can use a boomerang. I don't know how to add it, but I thought that'd be funny to use for this
That's
guy.
an
'cause it'd be
action.
like
Hold on, that's not in Dungeons and Dragons. A boomerang.
yes, but since he's like from space, it'd be like a weird like
All right, I'm looking it up in the
Predator-esque
compendium
weapon.
right now.
It sounds amazing.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'd be hilarious.
I know his image doesn't show it, but Duncan has a mullet underneath that bare head.
I found it. It's 1d4 bludgeoning.
Don't get an item that's a 1d4.
I know. I thought it'd be funny, but I'm
That's
gonna take the
just-
javelin.
Your fist can do more damage than that thing.
Oh, that reminds me. How much damage does a war pick do?
Was it 1d6? I thought.
I don't know. That's why I'm
I
asking.
think it's a 1d6.
Because heavy crossbow for long range and whatnot, and war pick for oh shit, someone snuck up behind me.
Yeah, that would work.
Okay.
I think, in fact, that at one point,
1d8.
Kevin, one of your dwarves used a war pick. I think that was in Realm of the Frost Maiden. The Rime of the Frost
Yeah, I
Maiden.
had one.
I think
Yep.
so.
A 1d8? Oh,
It's a
that's
D8.
surprising. Shit, cool.
What was his name?
I was thinking of hooking things in the cranium, but
Auric.
damn, wait.
Auric, yeah, Auric was his name.
Hey D, what did I make his age, height, and weight and all that shit? Do you remember?
It is one of the feature. It is one of the sections on the Character Mancer. Should be
Yeah.
the last section, like second to last section on the Character Mancer.
Yeah, I know that. I'm looking at it right now.
He's asking for the age and height of his character, if you remember.
Yeah,
it.
because I made it a while ago. I just never,
I
I didn't
don't
finagle with
think
it.
that matters.
Wait, you don't have a whole
Okay.
line?
I don't even begin.
We did sort of. We never really typed it out. We would just talk about it and joke about it a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're not like
you were the young
Sabrina.
dude.
That Sabrina has a whole big binder full of her character sheets.
I
That's
have a
something she
folder,
just
not a
does.
binder.
Oh, folder. Sorry, I thought it was a binder.
Well, I have a backstory, but I've never actually written it down. I have the whole thing from memory. I probably should write it down, right? It's like writing homework, though.
I don't have a
But you
background
enjoy
for
it.
explosive.
Just think of it as writing a fanfic.
Not my cup of tea.
Where it says I get a cantrip. I don't know how to add it. I can only choose. Oh, it's only 3 cantrips though.
D, how
everybody
old was
see?
Warren?
Can everybody see in the dark?
40s. Well, dwarven 40s. So probably 82.
Well, is everybody race?
Probably what?
Is everybody's race has dark vision?
Do dwarves have dark vision?
Yeah.
No, does
I would
everybody?
imagine so.
Everybody's race they're choosing. Do they all have dark vision?
I'm looking now. I think mine does. I'm not sure.
What is your race?
I get.
Yes, I do have dark vision.
Yes.
All right, so then there's your answer, Joseph.
Okay, I'll just take the damage one just in case I need it. You can only choose like a couple.
Cool.
Okay, I think I'm done. Wait, no. Hold everything.
Put your
Oh, tool
backstories
proficiency.
in, because we will, at some point through the adventure, go through that backstory.
Oh, I will. Oh, okay. I was just gonna announce it when we. You want me to keep it a secret?
That is entirely up to you. When we first introduce our characters, that's entirely up to you guys.
Okay, that might be fun if we're gonna.
I have a silly voice. I don't really have much of a backstory.
That's gonna be. This is gonna be fun with you, D.
I
With
thought
Kong.
he's gonna kill me.
I guess animal handling is what I'll take.
Okay. So my
So who's playing a ranger? Does anybody decide they're playing a ranger?
I decided not to.
Okay,
Not
so
to
you're
go with
not
the
going
one
that
shot.
route after all.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought
I can go
about
back
it.
and edit this, right? Like whenever. Like the bio portion.
Yes.
All right. So typically, I'd like to have you guys completely fleshed out by session 1. So you have a week to flesh that character completely out.
Well, I already know all the information. I just don't want to type it all right now.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
You have a week to get all that in there.
Okay, so late one night, I'll just be typing away. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll get it probably done this upcoming weekend. Still doesn't let me add the cantrip. That I don't know why it didn't. I was supposed to. It's light, dancing lights, or
Joseph,
sacred
you
flame.
have these problems with your sheet always.
Yeah, they don't want me to be a wizard or have any spells. Lars, I want to see you try to pronounce this name before I tell you how to pronounce it.
Fritz
Oh, boy.
Jala? Fritz Jala?
Yeah, you did. It's Jala. Yeah, you got it. You
That's
got
going
it.
to be awesome.
Zoned. It's
It's
Jala
Jala Zon.
Zoned.
No, Zon. It's Jala Zon.
Zon. Silent D. Gotcha.
Mm. I think there's a god named Zond, so I'm like, oh, I'll have to put a T at the end.
Explosivo.
Don't forget,
evil.
very
Explosivo.
important. Alignment is very important. We do. I always look at alignment. I know it's not that important in 5e. It's more of a role-playing thing, but I do take that in consideration in alignment. Especially if you're playing a cleric. That's super important.
Jesus, 1 intelligence, dude.
He's only got 1 intelligent.
Oh no, he's at one. He's 13 intelligence. My bad.
Oh,
Sorry,
One intelligence.
not used to seeing.
wow.
How's that
How do
possible?
you apply unarmored defense? You just add it to the.
It
So
automatically does.
it should automatically do it if you're not wearing any armor.
Oh,
But
It
it's
should
always
be,
10 plus your
Strength,
dex mod.
strength, dex, and the base of 10.
yeah, it's saying 10. I might have armor equipped or something. I don't know how to. Oh, this is
There
new.
it is.
On
I
your
went through the background list like 3 times trying to find a certain background, but I found it.
I'm guessing the armor's equipped because it's saying armor class 10. He should have like.
hold on a second. I'm gonna look at your
Let me
character
look.
sheet because that doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
So
Oops,
you're going
sorry.
unarmed, right? Or unarmor. You're not doing armor.
Oh,
as
yeah,
a barbarian.
Yeah, he'll have clothes, but it's not armor technically.
Sounds like He-Man.
Yeah, well, it'll be like ornamental armor that's like made out of plastic. It's not like any protection.
You can always go druid and have like wooden armor or whatever.
Bug scale.
Yep.
I don't think Cornea has armor.
Cornea doesn't need armor.
Cornea can turn into a spider.
Eventually, she's not gonna have a tongue either. So
Mhm.
Hey, I didn't eat anything in the last game.
you wanted to. You wanted to lick his bone, his finger.
Finger.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did do
Bone.
that, but I didn't eat it.
Finger.
You just said it tasted very metallic-y.
Yes.
Explosivo.
What is going on with that? It should be. I might have to look at your sheet here. That's not correct.
Should be 15.
God damn
I
it.
think 15. I should have sacred theme as well, but I don't. I can add that or try to.
I very, very purposely did not choose fire spells.
Because of all the powder on you.
Yes. I'm covered in gunpowder. I could explode.
Screaming.
Bummer.
That gives me an idea.
You've doomed yourself. You've given the DM an idea.
All that gray stuff on me is gunpowder.
Remind me to stay away from you.
What is going on? That's not correct. All right, Joseph, give me a second here. I don't know what's going on with your character sheet. That's not right.
Gotcha.
My hair is singed.
Feels weird being a dwarf and eventually being able to like cast magic because I've been playing a ton of Dragon Age Inquisition and dwarves are not allowed to do anything with magic in that game. It's screwing with my head a tad.
I completely forgot about that game. That one was pretty good.
Yeah.
Kind of flew under the radar. I remember liking the PvP or the not PvP, the multiplayer a little bit.
Really?
Too.
I could never get behind it.
It's probably dead now. I mean, that was forever.
Probably.
I had a group of friends we play it.
I mean,
Well, that's different. If you can have a group of friends playing that it felt a little MMO-y. You needed other people or you're just screwed.
That's all we did was play MMOs, so that's probably why.
That's what it's like to have friends. No, I'm kidding.
the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer.
Oh yeah,
really underrated.
That was so much fun.
Yeah.
I like playing the Awakened. What was it? The Awakened Collector.
Yeah. I was a Quarian engineer, and he could like create his own I don't know what those were. Those combinations. I don't remember what they were called, but it was really fun.
I also liked the what was it? I think it was the engineer, but the Vorcho with the flamethrower.
Yeah.
That thing would eat armor like nothing.
I always like playing Biotics.
I was the what was it? The Batarian Sentinel.
Yes, and you go getting angry at us for taking your kills.
The Falcon Punch, right?
Mm-hmm.
What I'm thinking of, yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't lived until you played the Volus guy on like the highest difficulty. That was like life cranked up to the max.
The biotic one?
Yeah, that was like a line of cocaine, man. Like oh my fucking god, they're everywhere. Yeah.
Good memories there.
The Artificer special rule.
All right. For some reason, you had custom on your armor class tracking.
Oh.
And I don't know.
Oh.
Make sure everybody on their sheet, that armor class tracking should be automatic, not custom.
Gotcha.
So everybody look on their sheet. If you remember how to do that, go to that little gear and make sure armor classes tracking is automatic. I think that should have fixed it. I don't know why that was not. Take a look here. Your sheet.
That's good.
What a bizarre. I'm having fun with the. I was looking at the different types of dwarves there are. There's a lot of little cute things that get added to your ability scores. Like, shit. I wasn't expecting him to be intelligent.
But just remember, there have been times where the personality traits, the ideal flaws and bonds, will not add on to your character sheet when you're done, so try to remember what you had for those. I'm still working on mine, so I don't know.
Oh. Okay, the optional rule was only for Elberon artificers for some reason. That's dumb.
Lars, can I click out of this, or are you still looking at it? And I don't want to mess you
up. Let me look at... There, your armor class should be fine now. It says
there
15.
We go.
One other thing I want to look at real quick on your settings, and then you can have this back. Don't forget to do your traits, ideals, and all that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I forgot. It's going to take a second to write his backstory down, so I was going to probably do it another day.
Yeah,
I don't care as long as you guys are ready to go Tuesday with it.
I'll be.
So all tracking, that's going to be on.
Yeah, I'm writing down all my personality trait stuff just in case it doesn't save on the character sheet when I'm done with it.
I think I've created some irony with my character. I learned just now that you get a +2 Constitution just for being a dwarf, really. I don't really plan to be on the front lines all that much. I would actually preferably avoid it. But I have a grossly high Constitution because of this now, and it feels like a waste almost.
All right, Joseph, your character sheet's good.
Thank you.
For some reason, the firearm proficiency is only for Elberon artificers. At least it's not letting me add it.
Then use the Ebron artificer.
How would I do that if I've been finished?
Oh no, you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's stuck at saying building your character. It's almost completed and it's just like stuck there.
Well,
It's a glitch. You could exit out and bring it back up. It's just you have to retype in your personality traits, ideals, bonds, flaws.
Wait, I've got to X out of this and then re-click it?
All right.
Yeah, your character sheet will be done. It's just the personality traits
Kong,
would
let's
be
talk
blank.
about it. What do you need done
Okay.
here? What do you need added?
I was hoping for the optional rule firearm proficiency.
Yeah. So just take it from Ebron. You might have to add it manually,
Like manually?
but just
Okay.
underneath your features and traits. You know how to do that, right? How to add that manually?
Yeah, sorta.
Okay, so just all you do is hit that little plus button under features and traits, and then you should be able to fill out your own thing there. So the name would be whatever it is. The source would be class, okay, and then the source type
Okay.
you're gonna type in
Artificer.
Mm-hmm. And then underneath in the gray box is going to be your description of it, okay? All right, I'll let you take care of that, but just add that in manually and just take it from Ebron, all right? That way you don't have to redo your whole sheet.
Okay.
Lars, one thing I want to tell you. I want to make sure you know so it doesn't surprise you. He's going to have this, if that's okay. It came with the character. I don't know how in the world he's able to use it. I'll try to think of something that makes sense. But
Sacred
he's got
Flame or Sacred Flame we're talking
Sacred
about.
Flame.
Okay.
Yeah, he can. You could do lights, dancing lights, or this, and this just is the best one in my opinion. So I was gonna use it. I don't know if I'll use it much, but
Okay.
on that chance, I'll whip
Now,
out and throw it at
how? Wait, let's talk about this.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how. Like,
Let's talk about this because
Class-wise?
barbarians
race-wise?
cannot cast, okay? Because they're rage.
Okay.
The rage does not allow them to cast. So
Oh, you're
I
right.
don't know how they're allowed. Was that in your subclass? Gives you an actual
yeah,
cantrip?
it was. I feel stupid. I'm deleting.
Hold
it
on.
right now.
No. Let's talk about this really quick. So what is your subclass that you have?
Ancestral Guardian Barbarian.
And that's
It came
through what
from.
book? Is that through
You don't get
Spelljammer?
it. No, Xanathar.
Oh, it is
or maybe
Xanathar's.
Tasha. But I got that from the Astral Elf. I didn't get that from the.
Okay,
I don't
so
get
that's
Ancestral Guardian.
okay. That's impossible. You cannot. Barbarians cannot cast. They cannot cast because of their rage. So
Okay.
let's
Not even.
let's talk about something to replace it. Okay.
Okay.
So I can give you a feature or a trait for something like that that works. Maybe you're able to use it after a short or long rest, it recharges. So let's think about something similar to that, or something that you want that we can talk about that would be similar to this cantrip or something like that. All right. That's a
Okay.
feature or a trait that can be.
There's a cantrip called Green Flame Blade.
Mhm.
I don't. That would be probably more, since he's weird space thing. He might be able to do with his sword.
Okay.
And that's a cantrip that doesn't require concentration.
It's like a weapon attack.
Let's use something like that, but do it as a feature or a trait that is recharged after a short or long rest. How's that sound? Does that work for you?
That sounds good to me.
Okay.
Short rest. Or
Yeah.
it could be a short. It's not that. Honestly, I don't know if I'll even use it. It's not that good. But
just put it
you
as a
never know.
short. It recharges after a short or long rest. Okay.
Okay. I need to delete this one.
I'm using these dice from now on.
Green point.
Who was going Warlock? Did you end up going Warlock, Sabrina?
No, I went with Bard.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so you did Bard again. Did you choose bagpipes?
No.
Damn it!
Oh, you better sing your heart out, Sabrina. Hope you're ready. I expect a full
Where
performance.
like Joseph Bard was like, I played
Yeah.
for worse. That was so fucking hilarious.
I thought you were gonna die that night. Like,
Oh my god, it was so funny, dude.
The instrument proficiencies I picked is like one wind, one string, and one percussion. So it'll be a little bit balanced.
Okay, excellent. Kevin, what did you end up doing, man? Did you go cleric?
Yeah, I'm going Twilight Cleric.
Okay.
I
Why is
made a
everybody
dwarf.
so afraid to go grave cleric? I think that's one of the best clerics out
I've
there.
done a grave cleric. They're
They're
fun.
fucking badass. They certainly are.
I mean, HP
Nah, I
was
got
a
a whole
Twilight
fleet in my
cleric.
I was torn between Artificer and Tempest Cleric.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thunderous Rebuke sounded like so much fun.
Yeah.
It's still a backup character.
I threw this cantrip in the chat if you want to look at it. If you like, it just like hits 2 targets at once. So, or target different creature choice. The second creature takes fire damage equal. I don't have a spellcasting modifier. Damn.
Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna use it as a weapon attack. So when you attack with your weapon, this is what's gonna come from your weapon. Okay.
Okay.
So put this in your features and traits, and you can only use it as one time, maybe on your first attack, okay?
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
you'll have to recharge it after a short or long rest. How's that sound? Does
That sounds
work
good.
for you? Okay.
Yeah.
No wonder. What's in a diplomat's pack?
If you you can actually look on the compendium and type that in, and I'll tell you what's in it. And also, if you just drag it from the compendium into your character sheet, and then you go on that little I button, it'll actually show you the whole listing of everything that's in it.
Oh.
So.
There we go.
Well, just looked it up on Google.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
see. Map or scroll case. Or 2 map or scroll cases. Fine clothes, ink pen, lamp oil, paper, perfume, sealing wax, and soap. Okay.
So the fire damage is going to be equal to your let's say the fire damage is equal to your we'll say equal to your, how about your strength modifier instead of the spellcasting ability modifier? How's that work, Joseph?
That'll be good.
Okay.
It'll be better than that. It can only be used on the first attack.
Yes, first attack, and once it's used, you've got to take a short or long rest till you can use it again. I think that seems fair.
You want to make it so he can't do it while he's raging, because it might be like a.
I don't care if he's doing it when he's raging. It's coming off of your weapon. It's a feature or a trait that's coming off your weapon, so it's fine. It's not going to be. It'll be all right. All right, we're just going to change it up a little bit, modify it a little bit for you.
There we go.
Perfect.
There's my little descriptor.
I'm
very
guessing
small.
I'm gonna have to go with the
So that
entertainers
means
pack
you've
over.
got what was that, Sabrina?
I'm gonna have to choose the
Fitzjala?
entertainers pack over to diplomats.
Fitzjala.
Because diplomats does include a bedroll.
Okay. So that's a +2 to your when you're filling out that firearm, which I don't know if it's in the compendium. It should be because I've got Spelljammer in there, so it should be.
It was an optional class feature for the Elberon Artificers only for some reason.
Yeah, no. I'm just wondering if the.
It didn't show up in the compendium when I looked at
No. As far as you want a pistol, right? A flintlock pistol.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering if they put it in the compendium for pistol, so you can grab that. No. I thought it was in Spelljammer. Had all that. Let me look here.
If it helps, I know that the Bananas, the monkey, those Hadouzi had it. You can rip faster to get the sheet up.
I thought it's in. Pretty sure it was in the player's handbook. Why is it not coming up in the companion here? Bless you.
Thank you.
Sabrina, do we have ice cream?
We do not.
I am sad.
Oh, here it is. Why is it in D&D Beyond but not in my fucking Roll20?
I don't see weapons in here at all.
Okay, so pistol. Okay, you can put flintlock pistol. You're gonna have to add this yourself. I'm gonna give you the. It's a 1d10 piercing. Okay. It's 3 pounds. The properties are ammunition, which I'm gonna tell you what that is in a moment. Parentheses firearms. Your range is going to be 30/90. And you also have the loading property. Okay, for the ammunition property, it's obviously the ammunition of firearm is destroyed upon use. It would be of some kind of bullet or steel ball. So you're gonna have to have each shot. You're gonna have to carry a pouch with the balls in there. I think it's 10 to 20 is what each pouch holds. You know the range. You know how the range works. 30/90. So that's 30 feet, and then 90 feet becomes disadvantage. And then the loading property. Because of the time required to loading this weapon, you can fire only one piece of ammunition from it with each action, bonus action or reaction, regardless of the number of attacks you can normally make. So, if it says you have, I don't think the artificer gets multiple attack or, several attacks in one action, right? We talked about this anyway, right? So when it says you've got multiple attacks, it has to be done within the one action. You don't get multiple actions, you get multiple attacks in one action. So you don't have, I don't think you're ever going to get multiple attacks anyway, but the way the pistol is, you can only fire it one time. You can't fire it multiple times in your one action, right? So because you've got to reload and all that. So that's what the loading property on the pistol is. Okay. Do you want me to repeat any of that, or you got all that?
Yeah, I'm writing it down as a.
Okay. Tell me what you need, and we can go back over if you're missing anything. It's worth 250 gold pieces. It's not going to be. It's not going to be charged towards you. It's just part of your starting equipment. So.
How much damage does that pistol do?
1d10 piercing.
Huh. Cool.
Yeah.
Could they make?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Modifiers for the damage? Probably not.
So, the 1d10 piercing is with. No, you would add your modifier and all that stuff. So, with that.
Not to attack, to damage.
To damage, it's just a 1d10 piercing straight across.
And proficiency and dexterity for attack?
Yes, it's a ranged weapon, so it's going to be a dexterity proficiency, yes.
Ammunition, steel ball. Yeah.
What is?
I think the weapon looks good.
And that should be the exact same thing we use for Joseph.
Yes.
When we wrote up Joseph's character. It's funny. It's in D&D Beyond, but not in fucking Roll20. I never understood that. So it's weird.
The monkey could reload it with his feet.
Yeah,
so that's what kind of made it.
Yeah, we kind of fixed it so you could do that, but
yeah, that's good. What is? I'm looking at. Hold on. What is this? Astral trance?
Is that your version of meditation, maybe?
Oh boy. Tool. Oh, can he use thieves' tools? Oh boy. I don't think he would. He probably would just rather tear the door down. But
wait a minute. You have the ability to use thieves' tools? You have a proficiency with them?
It says whenever you finish a trance, you gain a proficiency in one skill of your choice and one weapon, so you can alternate what you're good at. Because he's contacting his ancestors. That are like he had an ancestor that was a thief.
Do you
or something.
already have to have that as a skill, or is it just automatically choose it?
I have no idea. It just says it. I don't know why I asked that. He's not ever going to pick a lock. He's never going to do that. That'll be good with weapons, though.
Well, you guys don't.
Weapon.
There's no rogue in this party, so there's no thief in this party.
There's Fitzjala, and he'll just headbutt the doors.
My guy's name is Whispers. He's a Twilight domain cleric of Bahamut. He's chaotic, neutral, crazy, and his background is a criminal.
Is he going to be the dwarf from Willow? Consult the bones.
Consult the bones.
Wait,
exactly.
Because you're a criminal, you have proficiency in
thieves' tools.
Thieves' tools, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, he doesn't believe in the laws of man. He believes in the laws of dragons, and he's looking to get a lot of horde treasure for his horde.
I am evil.
So we have someone that's sort of a thief, and we're not going to have someone.
I'm a holy man.
Oh.
That likes shiny things.
I also have thieves' tools.
I mean, so no one's going to scream at a door, have an argument with it, and just open it for us?
Sounds like the knock spell.
The what?
The knock spell.
Oh, sure.
What is knock?
My primary
knock. I actually can.
A knock spell opens locks for you on locked doors.
Okay, so I have a thing for that when I become level 3 because I'm a special kind of dwarf. So that's exciting. What's it called? I'm trying to hunt it down. Oh god, did I accidentally become the rogue? So at some point,
I also have thieves' tools.
looking for it. I don't have hold on, let me look. Where is it?
Yeah, Duncan, if you want, your dwarf and my dwarf can be buddies.
Possibly.
Brother from another mother.
I am explosivo. I am a gerblin.
A
I'm a
goblin?
gerblin artificer.
Yep. I have a.
Oh, dwarves don't like goblins, I'll tell you
all
that.
right. Time out. Kong,
Yeah.
you get a free disguise kit. You've got to have it.
Okay.
Put it in your equipment. You're gonna have to have it because if not, you're gonna have people come with torches and pitchforks chasing you out of town. So.
I do also have
Yeah.
disguise spell. That is one of the spells I took.
All right. Well, make sure you have a disguise kit with you too. I'm giving it to you for free.
Okay.
We have
God is
three.
pleased.
We have 3 little characters then, from what I understand. Okay.
I'm
think-
not little. I'm fucking medium. What are you talking about?
I think Mike Fitzjala will think you guys are his pets or something.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
These
Oh, yeah.
dirty elves.
Are you
These
another
dirty fucking
giant?
space elves think
Are
they're
you-
better than us?
Are you
too?
another giant dwarf that's only 4 feet tall? Kevin,
No, that was Grygos. Grygos is like 5'6".
that is one tall ass dwarf.
Yeah, he's the tallest dwarf anyone's ever seen. But no, Whispers is only 5 foot.
That's still pretty tall
I'm go-
for a dwarf.
Well, he's a really strong dwarf, so he hunches when he walks.
Okay.
He got picked on in dwarf school for being too tall.
You
Your
know,
mother was an elf.
it's because all the dragon spirits talk to him. Doesn't mean he's different.
That's a good point.
I'm glad
I
went
am
with the-
explosivo. I am 3'6". I am a chaotic neutral.
Is that how you're gonna
artificer.
talk too? I can't wait. If that's how you're
Yes,
talking,
it's
like
gonna be
a
so
goblin.
good.
That is awesome.
Explosivo.
So I'll take, since you brought that up, I kind of said it a little earlier, kind of mumbled it out, but like this character I have, he's very unique. I really like him, but I'm worried it's going to be a bit much. And that's coming from like Mort. It's like I seriously am worried it's going to just be too
Wait
crazy.
a minute. And Mort's not too much? We handle Mort
Yeah,
just fine.
I'm like it's the voice. I think I'm really worried about how he sounds.
Let's hear it. Let's hear
Let's
it.
hear it.
I
Demonstration.
don't. No. I got a special like. I got an idea of how I want to have him come in. So like, let me do that.
I'm excited.
Look,
Lars knows what
so
I'm
you
talking
do the
about,
Mort
so-
voice, you do the
Yes.
Bard voice.
Yes.
What's any different, man?
If I say it, it's gonna.
We
spoil it.
handle it just fine.
All right, I'm just.
Look,
if
and
it
you
gets-
guys have put up with my shitty ass accents and voices for fucking months.
You're entertaining.
So-
The shit I hear from you when I'm right next to them listening in, you're fun.
Well, that's good. I'm glad. So you'll get to have it firsthand now. What was that, Joseph?
It's designed to be annoying because it like fits with the character. I'm
Well,
just like putting it that way.
There you go.
So I'm just letting you guys know. Like I could tone it down.
Hey,
You definitely need.
no,
a
don't tone it
charismatic
down. If
leader.
that's how you're gonna role play it, that's how you're gonna role play it. Nobody's gonna get. I mean, look.
makes it more. It makes it more fun for everyone when people.
I want
do
you to
that.
remember this moment. I want you to remember.
That's
All
fine.
right, all right.
I'm okay with that. I want you to role play how you want to role play it, man.
All right.
Like
I'm
in the
going all
Space
out.
Wizard is super small. He's like 4'1".
Yeah, he was tiny. He was going between people's legs and laying by them. Remember?
Yep.
That was freaking hilarious. That was too.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, that's probably from what I've seen at D&D. That's probably been my favorite. I really like Lycan. I hope he comes back someday.
I don't know.
Oh, he's still
bard.
going.
Your bard brought me to tears fucking Friday night. So
I think so.
that was the fucking funniest shit you were saying.
All right.
Yeah,
My
that one
character
shot
sheet
stuff.
is
So much
done
fun.
except for the bio if you want to look at it.
Do I want to look at it?
Yeah, it's done except for the bio or the backstory.
All right, I can take a quick peek at it.
By Wisdom Man.
So how
I
you
got a
role play-
-1 for my
How do you
intelligence.
think you're gonna role play this bard? Are you gonna role play it as one of the slutty, full of himself bards, or are you gonna play it as a different kind of bard?
I'm thinking about a different kind of bird.
Okay.
like light flirting, not like slutty.
Okay.
Are you small too, Sabrina? Are you like a short character, or are you taller?
I'm 5'6".
Oh, okay.
So your real height.
Yeah, and I can also breathe underwater.
Oh wow, you're playing that race again. Okay, good.
Yeah,
Okay.
since I really didn't get a chance to enjoy it last time.
Yeah.
What is it? The shapeshifter?
Trident.
Trident.
Oh, okay, nice.
I would like to be a shapeshifter one day. Or a changeling, one
We
of the
talked
two.
about that, and I thought Allie was going to go that route at one time, and she didn't. So, because her and I talked about that.
I know shapeshifter's not an option, but I know changeling and the shifter. No, I think the shifter's only an Eberron. Never mind.
Well, I know that she was going to use that, and I was going to allow her to take it from Eberron, and she ended up not going that route. So that was.
No.
Dragons and giants hate each other, right?
Yes, and that is
Right.
very prevalent in this adventure. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you guys, but yes, that is absolutely correct.
Because if I'm worshiping the king of dragons, this will be great.
So this looks good so far, Sabrina. Really good.
Yeah, I
So,
just need to add the backstory.
mhm. Yep, good to go.
Shiva, how would you like me to blow you up today?
It looks so weird having a -2 in animal handling.
Oh my god, animals fucking hate you. Don't walk up to the neighborhood cat.
Who was it that had that in Dragon Heist when you guys were changing the stone around? That was hilarious too. I couldn't believe how many times you guys changed hands on that
Mort.
fucking stone of galore.
Mort.
What?
It was Mort.
Mort had the one with the hated animals and wanted to attack every animal that was.
Oh yeah, the animals were out to get him.
That
yeah.
was. I still can't believe how many times that stone changed hands between you guys. That was insane.
It was like all high and mighty and non-magical light could be lit. Wait a minute.
Like
If I was thrown into space, does that mean the sun would have gone out?
Probably.
Because it's not magical.
so, I had two questions about Dragon Heist that I never got a chance to ask you. Can I want to
Was
ask you
the
now?
bridge? Were the bridges the main
no.
protagonist in the game?
Was Jiraxel really the antagonist, or is that something you just kind of homebrewed?
He
'Cause,
was
I
the guardian of it, and if you guys would have attacked him, he would have turned into that dragon, and he's an ancient dragon, so he would have fucking slaughtered you guys.
No.
It would have TPK'd.
Jiraxel, the guy that.
Oh,
Mort was so obsessed
Jalaxo
about
ended up being your enemy in that season. So because it's based off of there's 4 different seasons. So autumn was
Okay.
Jalaxo. If we would have chose winter, it would have been Xanathar. If it was spring, it would have been shit. I don't remember who spring was. So each season was a different enemy. Was a
Okay,
different boss.
see
yeah.
that's
Well,
funny because I literally just
yeah.
had him hyper fixate on that because I just like having him do that, and I guessed right. The other thing is when my brother worked at Barnes and Nobles, there's another guy there, and I was like talking to him about D&D, and he just I was talking to him about our campaign, and he's like, "Did you guys fight the giant robot turtle?"
What?
And he argued with me. He said, "Is there a giant robot turtle, or is that something his DM just put in there?"
There was no. So there's a machine that you guys could have used, but you never got around to exploring that part of Waterdeep. So there's a machine called it's like a submarine. It's not a mechanical turtle. You guys use it to explore some things underwater, but you never took that quest because you guys never finished off your. That's a later on faction quest. That was. I think it's a Harper faction quest, but it was a much higher level faction quest. You guys just never really went deep into your faction quests. The problem is that you guys.
Probably.
Yeah. The problem is that you guys got enough renown that you were able to get help from the Lord's Alliance and Silvermane and all that towards the end of the adventure that you didn't need to officially go through all the way up in your faction quests. So you had you basically got high enough renown, even losing that 1 renown because of your Mort's stupidity.
Yeah.
Harassing that one guy.
You guys accumulated enough renown that you didn't need to continue up those faction quests. That's why I didn't push those faction quests on you guys that hard. Because you guys established you got enough renown that you didn't need to worry about it so much. But you didn't do. There were a lot of other side quests that you guys did not take out. So do. And I will be honest with you, Dragon Heist was anticlimactic at the end because you guys Sabrina went the route, and probably the smartest route for you guys was to convince the dragon to give the money back, because the other route was to leave with nothing. Okay, you would leave with nothing, and then you would have been attacked anyway by Jarl-Arxel. Or you would have not tried to take the gold, because the moment you took a single piece of that gold, he would have turned into the dragon and attacked you. So there were several ways. The last way, being attacked by that dragon, it would have been a TPK. I guarantee it. There would have been no doubt in my mind. So, and like I said, since it was at the end of the adventure, and if you guys died, that was it for the adventure. So,
okay, cool.
Didn't they ended up getting some gold as like a finder's fee or something?
Yeah, they got 50,000.
Oh,
I think is what you got for it. Yeah.
And Mort's got like a politician in his pocket. I don't know when that's going to pay off someday, but that's going to be interesting. Good old honest Mort.
Mm-hmm.
Honest Mort.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Sabrina did the smartest thing, and that was to follow her instincts of being a good cleric and convincing that dragon. I think that was the best route you guys had for that adventure.
Hey, Sabrina, you've been forgetting to do something as Corny Eye.
Get everything? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
To everything.
Eat everything? What?
I also keep forgetting about my Halo of Spores, so.
Which you reminded yourself yesterday during the session, and you still didn't use it.
I don't think I could use it as a giant spider.
Also, you can run away from fights.
Whoa!
You stupid mother!
Oh, that's really good. That's what the monkey could do. He was like, he could get around. Oh, he did that because he was a rogue, but.
So there's a couple house rules. I don't know if Kong had told you about them, Duncan, but one of them is the health potion. I know you've been listening in. I don't know if you caught that one. So on health potions, if you use it as an action, you get the full effect of the health potion. If you use it as a bonus action, then you got to roll the die.
I remember hearing something about that.
So the other house rule is that we use lingering injuries, which I keep forgetting to implement. These guys have been lucky so far. That if you fall in battle and your hit points go to 0, you get a lingering injury when you are brought back alive or come back to life or whatever. So I keep forgetting to implement that, but we do use that also as far as the house rule goes, which is the lingering injuries. So
that sounds like something that's straight out of Dragon Age when you go down.
Yeah, it's similar. It's somebody else wrote it. I'm using it. But I think it's a cool thing, and so Rogue Watson's somebody that I follow who's plays D&D, and he came up with it, and I kind of like it, so I implemented my house rules. So we will use that if I just remember to do it. So that's my only problem is I keep forgetting about it. They've been like
so. Give me an example then. Like you go down. What's something that you would throw in, like cracked skull or something?
So what'll happen is that you guys will actually roll the dice on it for yourselves. For instance, I'll give you a perfect example of a lingering arm. So what'll happen is if you go down, then you're gonna roll a d20, and whatever it comes up with. Let's say you get between a 2 and a 5, that you got a crippled limb. I allow the player to choose which limb. So if it's an arm, you can't hold 2 different objects or wield 2 handed weapons And that means you have disadvantages on some strength saving throws and checks. If it's a leg, your speed is halved. And you can't use the dash action. And you have disadvantage to most dexterity ability checks and saving throws.
And how do you heal this?
So the only way to heal that is you need to find somebody or a priest or priestess that can heal with a greater restoration spell. And so that is, you'll have to find somebody who can cast that.
Not Lester?
What's that?
That seems pretty brutal.
Well, and
Yeah,
the
that is
other
a-
option is to get healer's kits, which I know more you have a few.
Yeah.
And you have to be proficient in medicine skill, and you use the healer's kit, and you get, the DC is pretty fucking high on that. Okay? And that will also cure or heal a lasting injury.
Mort's fee is pretty high as well.
Yeah, a PC cannot heal their own injuries, so someone else has to do that.
Okay, good, because I cannot fucking do that. I have a +1 to my wisdom.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that to happen to Brendan so I can operate on him. Like, you know he's gonna get mad.
Okay, for my backstory, I kind of just had an idea that I find funny. The guild adopting a goblin.
Okay.
Like the pet goblin in a party.
Okay.
Just be adopted by a guild. You end up learning the skills.
All right. Sounds like
That's
that
right.
works. Which guild is it, though? Thieves Guild?
Tinker's Guild.
Oh, Tinker's Guild. Okay. Good.
Was there a way to add your personality ideals, or do you just write your own in?
Yeah, it never brings them over.
It never works. I don't know.
All right, I'll
It did for me.
just write my own.
It's like Sabrina was saying, a lot of times it fucking just screws up.
Yeah, I had to type mine out once I got done with the character sheet.
And
I just pulled out the notebook app for the PC and just type
Yeah.
everything out.
The other thing is I use a crit and fumble table.
Okay,
And,
those are fun.
Yeah, so I tend to use that most of the time. Sometimes I don't, but most of the time I do it. There is, however, if you roll a 95 on a crit, that is a wish. I will tell you guys that. I know you got it one time, Kevin, years ago. So if you roll a 95 out of 100, because you get rolled D100, on the critical table for crits, there is a wish, which, if anybody knows what a wish is, that basically, within the limits that the DM, within the limits that the DM has, you can pretty much wish for almost anything. So
Yeah, like giant strength.
Yeah, so
$1 million. No, you get like 1 million deer raining from the sky.
yeah, that would be a good one. I don't even remember what you wished for on that one.
It wasn't me; it was someone else that was
I
in
thought
our
it was
party.
you, but that was.
And I was
years ago.
telling them like, why don't you wish for better constitution? Because their constitution sucked, but they didn't want to.
No, you're right. They didn't.
Try this out. Let me see. It works. Yay. Okay.
All right, how's everybody's characters? Everybody's done?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to think of a better way to write his backstory out and get it in there probably this weekend.
Yeah, I'm currently typing my out right now.
Make sure
That's
that's all.
happening now.
You have a week to do it, so we'll make sure it's all done by Tuesday next week. Tuesday when we start the game.
No problem.
If everybody's done and good, we can end it here. You can always ask questions or whatever in Discord. Anyway, but yeah, I think we're done here. And we'll start Storm King on Tuesday, a week from.
I am curious about one thing.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. How are you going to introduce us all? Are we just going to be like a band of merry heroes running about in the wilderness?
No, we'll usually start off somehow where you guys have maybe in a tavern you guys meet up, That's one of my ones I like to do is you meet in a tavern type situation with that. We've had some funny situations with that happening where we had a player burn down the tavern in the middle of that. So while they were just meeting up, so that was interesting. But yeah, so usually it's a tavern somehow. We'll get it. We'll get it figured out. You guys there.
Okay. A tavern would be good. Yeah,
then you guys get to. Yeah, it's usually my go-to, and then you guys get to kind of describe and talk about your character to one another, and personalities already start clashing at that point. So.
Just enjoying a drink and having a giant boulder just land through the roof or something.
Could be anything, but somehow it's got to get you on track. It's got to
real quick.
It'll somehow get you with the hook into the adventure somehow. There's always some kind of hook for the adventure, so that'll get you going.
Cool.
I had a quick question.
Yeah,
quick question. Kind of for the party in general. I cannot, for the life of me, find anything close to what I want this guy to look like. And I know there's like AI art generators out there, like the people use. Do you guys?
So do this.
Okay.
It's called Midjourney. Type in Midjourney and join the Midjourney Discord.
I'm familiar with it, but it was like trying to charge me today, and I still can't.
You get like 20 free uses of it.
I probably wasted them trying to make other things, but it like. Well, I'll subscribe, but I just can't get the look right. I don't know how.
All right, so here, that's the other thing. I need everybody's profile picture or character picture so I can make tokens from it before Tuesday. And also what I do is I make an overlay for recording, and I put that in the overlay too. So make sure you get that up there. Joseph, a lot of times I do a search and I hit for a picture or whatever, and it comes up thousands of results for that. Usually I'll either type in like Dungeons & Dragons 5e, or I'll even do Pathfinder, because Pathfinder's got a lot of good artists too.
Pathfinder. I keep getting Warhammer, because there's just not a lot of like big elf barbarian type guys except for like in Warhammer, so it's like I don't want to use a Warhammer character.
Check out Pathfinder. Don't put Dungeons & Dragons, try Pathfinder. There's a lot of really good artists that are through Pathfinder also, so that's
one final question that you mentioned token. I know there's like barbarian tokens that are like kind of tribal. Could I use something that wasn't so tribal, since he doesn't necessarily come from like a tribe?
Oh, for like your outer decoration?
Yeah, like the ring. I don't know if there's one like. It doesn't need.
What do you want? You tell me, and I'll tell you if
I have no idea. Something like
glorious.
Something dark. It's like he's gonna use like probably great swords. I know he's from he's an astral elf, so I don't know if there's a good one from Wild Space that's maybe kind of subtle. So he's still a barbarian, so he's rager. But yeah, okay, cool.
And okay, I'll look and see what I've got for that kind of stuff with it.
Cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Any other questions, comments, or concerns before we call this session closed?
Nope.
And you could, like I said, if you got more this week, just throw it up in Discord. Somebody will answer it, or I'll answer it for you, whatever, on that.
Okay.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Have a great night and a good rest of the week. And most of you I'll see on Monday.
I just got done with the backstory.
Beautiful. And I'll say it right now. The next one shot will probably be in April, probably towards the end of April. So if you're interested, it's still got some time, but I want you guys to be aware there will be another one in April.
I'm in.
So, okay.
Sounds good.
And there is one slot open left. Because I've got 5 players now, I will take a 6th player, so there is one slot open if anybody's interested. All right, with that, we're gonna close this.
All right, have a good night, guys.
All right, have a good night, everybody.
Pleasure meeting you all officially.
Yep,
you too, man. See you in
welcome. It's gonna be fun.
Yep.
The not
night.
the laughter in the background anymore.
Right. All right. Good night.
What? Good night.